Hello and welcome back to our channel. We have Matt with us today from Kookaburra, who will be going through the 2024 range with us.
Thanks for having me, Abid. Good to be here and just to kind of run you through the new 2024 range. So first up is the good old Kahuna. Been in the range now for over 20 years. Was first put together in conjunction with Ricky Ponting, so he was the first sponsor player to use the Kahuna, and it goes again. All right, so there it is, really unchanged from last year, just slight tweaks with the graphics, but essentially it is the same sort of traditional lime green that we would expect to see with the Kahuna. And then when we look at the actual bat itself, again, unchanged from last year. So the Kahuna has this nice high spine that goes all the way down to the toe, which is quite unusual. A lot of bats, the spine is tapering out at the toe. So that kind of what sort of stands out the Kahuna is the fact that the spine goes all the way to the toe. Weight range 2.8 to 210. And yeah, kind of designed for what we like to say the dynamic stroke player.
Yeah.
So that's your Kahuna, new graphics for 2024, available in a multitude of different grades. There's something to suit everyone's price point. Continues to be endorsed by our man Josh Butler, so he will use the new Kahuna for next season.
Quick question on the Kahuna and all the other models that you're going to show us.
Yeah.
How has the profile of the bats changed since, 20 years ago when the Kahuna was first brought out?
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, if you looked at a Kahuna from 20 years ago, they would be a lot thinner. The edges would be a lot thinner. That's kind of been the main difference over the years, is the edges and the profiles have got bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
It's always been a challenge to sort of maintain the weight that people want, which we've kind of done. So say the weight range is still 2.8 to 210, but you've got a big bat for that. So yeah, 20 years ago, edges would have been a lot thinner than that. Okay, so next for the 2024 range, the Ghost is back. Ghost has been in the range now for 7 or 8 years. So essentially it is the same as last year. It is your sort of traditional, classic white stickered bat, designed really with the classic stroke player in mind. And again, weight range is 2.8 to 210. In terms of the shape, the profile of the Ghost bat, very similar to the Kahuna. So again, we've got the nice big edges, the nice high spine. The slight difference between the Ghost and the Kahuna is that the Ghost, the spine just tapers out at the toe end. So that just helps a bit with the pickup of the bat. But a very classic, say, white sticker bat. And this one is endorsed by Manus Labuschagne. So that is the Ghost for 2024.
It seems to have a slightly lower middle as well.
Yes,
comparatively.
yes, absolutely. Yeah, would be a slightly lower middle than the Kahuna. The Kahuna is more of a sort of mid-position sweet spot, whereas on the Ghost it is a little bit lower. So that is kind of the other reason that we just taper the spine out, because it counters the fact that you've got a lower middle. Generally speaking, with a lower middle bat, they pick up a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
So that just helps with the pickup of the bat, having that spine tapering out. So. Okay, next up is the Aura. So this is the new Aura for 2024. The Aura was new last season. So what we've done this year is that we've just slightly changed the colour on the stickers. I would say a little bit bolder, perhaps a bit more punchy. So that is the new look Aura. In terms of the shape of the Aura bat, well, firstly, the weight range is 2.8 to 210, so the same weight range as the Kahuna and the Ghost. Slightly bigger bow than the Kahuna and the Ghost. And again, you've got the nice big edges, which you obviously expect to see. You've then got the spine, and this really is an obvious taper out at the toe end. So really helping with the pickup of the bat. That is your new Aura for 2024. This will continue to be endorsed by Nat Sciver-Brunt, England ladies player. And yeah, so that is the Aura for 2024.
Couple of things I noticed. The grip, it's the silicone grip that you've got all this time.
Exactly, well spotted, Abid. So that is a new grip. Well, it's not a new grip for us, but it is new onto the Aura bat for 2024. So it's the see-through silicone grip. Feels great in the hand, a little bit softer. It's also a little bit thicker. Now what that does, that also just helps with the pickup of the bat. So just having a slightly thicker grip just makes the actual bat feel a little bit lighter and just pick up a little bit lighter. So that's the advantage of the silicone grip.
Okay, and the last thing I've noticed with this one is that it's got a bit more of a duckbill toe.
Yes.
Which you've mentioned.
Yeah.
Now, would that affect the integrity in any way?
I mean, look, yeah, we've got the high spine, it just tapers out, and as you say, you've got that duckbill toe, so that slightly flatter part through here. But as you can see it's still pretty thick.
A lot of wood
down, yeah, still plenty of wood down at the toe. Hopefully people aren't hitting it down there, and they should be fine in the middle of the bat, of course.
Absolutely.
But
especially with a Kookaburra bat.
Absolutely. But if they do, and they get one down at the toe, as you can see, still plenty of wood down at the toe end. Okay, next up for 2024, we have the new model. So it is the Stealth. So as you can see, black stickers, very aggressive looking bat, and it is an aggressive profile as well. So as we can see there, it is a huge power bat, so massive edges, bigger than all of the other bats or the other families in the range. The other thing is it is a very full profile. So when we talk about a full profile, we don't really have any scalloping out of the back of the bat. So a big profile, nice high spine, weight range on this, it's going to be a little bit heavier, so it's more like £2.9 to £2.12. Now the other thing with the Stealth bats is that the blade is an inch shorter, okay, and then the handle is an inch longer. So it is the same overall length as a standard short handle, but we've made the blade a little bit shorter, and that is all about getting lots of wood through that area. Okay, so it just counters that slightly by having a slightly shorter blade, because if you had a full length blade with that profile, it potentially just the bat becomes too heavy.
I guess it gives you a bit more leverage as well when you're
yes.
going through big shots and stuff, and that's what it's designed for.
Exactly right. So weight range, as I say, £2.9 to £2.12 on the new Stealth. New grip on there for us, that's the grid grip, and the Stealth for 2024 will be endorsed by Ben Folks. Next up in the 2024 range is the Rapid. So the Rapid goes into its third season, has been very successful for us for the last couple of years. What we've done really this year is just tweak the graphics. So actually it's a bit more than a tweak because it's a change of colour. Last year it was a lot more yellow. This year it's mainly blue with a bit of yellow piping, yellow trim. So that's the new look Rapid. Now the Rapid bat is our lightest weight bat. So if you look at the profile of the bat, you've still got pretty good edges through here, but maybe not quite as big as the other families. Still got the high spine, tapering out at the toe, a little bit more scalloping out of the back of the bat. So that's how we're able to get that weight down to more like £2.6 to £2.8 is your weight range. So we really look at the Rapid bat as a bat for someone that is looking for a very feather-light pickup, so really light. Great bat for the teenagers that are perhaps moving on to their first adult bat, and also girls, ladies as well. So that is the new Rapid. This will continue to be endorsed by West Indies captain Hayley Matthews. Right, so we've now seen the main core families for the 2024 range. However, we also have some retro options for 2024. The first of those is the good old bubble. The bubble was in the range last year, but it goes again, so it really is the old retro style graphics on there. And then the bubble bat, weight range 2.8 to 210, and it has a big swell from there to there, so in that sort of hitting area. So lots of wood there. Hexa grip on the bubble bat originally was used by players such as Graham Thorpe back in the, I think, probably late 90s, early 2000s. So that is the bubble. Goes again, available in a couple of different grades.
It's got a very low middle, ideal for UK conditions.
Absolutely, yeah, getting on that front foot and exactly. So a low middle, but actually for a low middle bat picks up pretty well. Yeah. So yeah, that's your bubble for 2024. Also within the retro range for 2024, we have, by popular demand, we have brought back the Ridgeback. So the Ridgeback was first in the Kookaburra range back in the 90s, used by a number of the Australian players. So we brought it back, as I say, and it is the original Ridgeback shape. When I say the original Ridgeback shape, obviously the edges are much more sort of modern, bigger edges, but it has got those ridges on the back of the bat. Weight range for the Ridgeback will be £2.8 to £2.10. We put the octopus grip onto the Ridgeback. So available again in a couple of different grades.
In terms of the handle, are they all semi-oval across the range? Or?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so all oval handles, semi-oval handles across all families. Yeah. Finally, in the retro range, we have, would you believe, a retro Kahuna. So the Kahuna has been in the range for long enough to now have a retro Kahuna. So this is the Kahuna from the 2005 Ashes. So if I turn it round, it will be familiar to a lot of you. So there it is. Going back to 2005, it had a carbon sheet on the back of the bat. That in the end was outlawed, so it was made illegal. But this is just a sticker, so it is a lookalike of that 2005 bat. Again, with that modern twist, so it's the modern shape of the Kahuna. So in fact, this retro Kahuna is the same shape, same profile, same weight range as the new Kahuna. So with the bigger edges, but it has got the original stickers. So as well as the sticker on the back, you've got the edge stickers on there, and then the front sticker as well is the same as the one that was used by Ponting in the 2005 Ashes. So that is the new retro Kahuna.
So you have to be a really brave batter to go for that, and have a thick skin.
Absolutely.
If you're going to go out and bat with
there's going to be some sledging going on, definitely.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure there'll be players out there that'll be brave enough to take it on. So,
no doubt.
Okay, so within the Kahuna range, as well as the standard bats, we also have a big Kahuna and a Kahuna Light. This is the big Kahuna, and as the name would suggest, it is a massive bat, huge profile, massive edges, big high spine, same kind of shape in terms of the spine as the standard Kahunas, but just essentially a bigger bat, so bigger edges, bigger profile. Weight range on the big Kahuna will be something like 212 to £3. So it really is designed for those guys that are just looking for a big heavy bat, just want to swing and smash 4s and 6s, don't really want to run quick singles, probably not the bat for that. So that is the big Kahuna. And then we also do a Kahuna Light as well, which is a lighter version of the Kahuna. Okay, so as with the Kahuna, we also do the same thing in the Ghost range. So we do a big Ghost and a Ghost Light. They are at a lower grade than the Kahuna versions, so a little bit of a cheaper option if you like. This is an example of the Ghost Light. So we still have the same kind of essentially the same shape as the standard Ghost, so the nice high spines, slightly lower middle, and then the spine is just tapering off. The difference being that the blade is an inch shorter, and then we've got an inch longer handle. So it is the same overall length as a standard Ghost, but because we've got a shorter blade, we're able to get that down to more like £2.6 to £2.7. So again, it's ideal for perhaps teenagers that are looking for their first short-handled bat but want a lighter option. That's perfect. So that is the Ghost Light, and as I say, we also do a big Ghost as well. Okay, so you've now seen all of the bats that make up the new 2024 Kookaburra range. All of these bats are available in different grades, so different price points to suit everyone's budget. All available at AJ Sports. Please come down, get yourself into one of their shops, and come and have a pick up and a feel, and hopefully buy your new Kookaburra for the 2024 season.
Thank you so much for coming in. You can do all my videos now because that was brilliant. But yeah, no, thank you. That's really good range, strong colorways as always, and really like the 3 retro bats as well. I think they're going to go down really well. But yeah, thank you for coming in.
Thanks, Adam.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, leave them in the section below. Subscribe to our channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you.